The silent footprints of giants are carved into ancient stone and scattered around the rocky coasts of eastern Scotland. These sounds, which are fossilized echoes of a bygone era, reveal the secrets of a world that is unrecognizable, a time when Scotland was cradled in a lush, foreign rainforest and basking in an equatorial sun. Under the segmented armor of giant arthropods, the very pulse of life throbbed in this realm of towering fungus and odd, primordial plants. With their innumerable legs creating subtle rhythms across time, Millipedes, named from the Latin mille, thousand, and pes, foot, are ancient travelers. As members of the Diplopoda class, they have a legacy of evolution, with each segment doubling their measured stride by fusing two. While some coil into perfect spheres of defense, the majority are lengthy and sinuous. Arthropoda, a millipede unlike any other since, was one of the prehistoric titans. It was the undeniable ruler of the land, with a length comparable to a vehicle and a width that could match the breadth of a man's forearm. The forest floor was sculpted by its species, who twisted their enormous bodies through thickets of club mosses that towered over them like sentinels made of oak. Their massive bodies told a story of endurance throughout ages, but despite their great size, they were creatures of peace rather than violence, grazing on the fallen wealth of an ancient civilization. Arthropoda, however, wasn't the first. It was preceded by an older millipede called Pneumodesmus, whose fossilized remnants bear witness to the first breath ever drawn on dry land and left its impact on the history of Earth. The pioneers, the courageous few who left the sea's embrace to enter an uncharted world where the air was heavy with the aroma of moist earth and tall spore-borne plants, included the myriapods, the ancestors of both millipedes and centipedes. As they shaped the basic basis of terrestrial life, these courageous nomads did more than just survive. They flourished, adapting in previously unheard-of ways and hardening their chitinous shapes against the unknown. During the Carboniferous, when trees spread their canopies without limit and green engulfed the world in an unending wave, life flourished. The huge millipedes wandered unhindered during this period of unbounded growth, their segmented bodies slithering through the bushes like living rivers. However, as is always the case, some people try to take advantage of the abundance. These gentle giants were shadowed by the emergence of amphibian titans, their jaws agape. The largest of these was the powerful Anthracosaurus, a terrifying predator that stared at the delicate underside of giant millipedes. The intricate relationship between predator and prey established itself, adding another layer to the vast dynamic fabric of evolution. However, time itself, rather than teeth or claws, was the arthropod colossus's real burden. Their very armor, their exoskeleton, turned to become a prison. They had to shed in order to grow, and in that moment of rebirth, they lay exposed and vulnerable, waiting for the harsh hand of fate. Their once great dominion was now in danger from the Earth itself, not simply from the predators hiding in the shadows. The planet altered when the Carboniferous era came to an end. Once limitless, the powerful forest stumbled and collapsed, engulfed by the unrelenting passage of time. The ground became less forgiving, and the air became drier. The giants' era came to an end. Their footsteps turned into echoes, and their rule faded into obscurity. Nevertheless, they persevered. Arthropoda held on to life as a remnant of a time that was vanishing from memory, despite the forest collapse and the changing tides of evolution. However, their dominance was short-lived due to the increasing wave of vertebrate conquest. The planet was no longer theirs. It had been taken by boned beings whose limbs extended farther, whose lungs breathed more deeply, and whose hunger was unquenchable. Once the Earth's rulers, the enormous millipedes were forced to retreat into the ever-tinier hallways of survival after being outpaced by new competitors. As a result, the last magnificent millipedes vanished into the void of history, never to be seen again. All that is left are their footprints, which have been preserved in stone and hint to a time when giants crawled on 1,000 feet rather than walking on 2. Since they were the first to embrace the land, greet the sun, and take the earth as their own, their story is one of triumph rather than tragedy. Even though they are no longer here, their legacy endures in the fabric of time, their imprints etched into the Earth's skeleton, timeless and unforgotten. The great journey with millipedes come to an end. Hope to delve into the journey of other species in the coming videos. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.